Hello my friend, myself Satish Vanapalli. Thank you very much for watching this video. Here is my website pegaks.com where you can find interesting topics with step-by-step explanations. You can use this search feature to find articles, and also you can view a random post by clicking on this random post icon. There is also a live chat available on my blog where you can directly chat with me. Most of the times I'll try to be online so that you can directly ask your questions via this live chat. And most importantly, sign up to my blog so that whenever I publish a new article, you will get notified via email. You can follow me on Facebook page facebook.com/pegaks, and also do subscribe my YouTube channel so that whenever a new video get published, you will get a notification. Let's get started with the today's topic. In this video, I'm going to show you how I upgraded my Pega platform 8.5 version to 8.6 version. Let's get started. Step 1. Backing up your system and database. Upgrading modifies both the data schema and the rules schema. So use a backup procedures that preserves both schemas. Number 1. Verify that all rules are checked in. Number 2. Use your database utilities to back up the Pega platform database. Number 3. If you edited any of the following Pega platform configuration files, include these in the backup as well. Backup any third-party or custom jar files on your system. Redeploying the Pega platform applications might delete these from your application server. Step 2. Verify that your Oracle database is ready for localization. Oracle supports two types of character semantics, byte and char. Char support international character sets. You can run the following query on your Oracle database to change the semantics to char. Now proceed to the step 3, configuring database users. Pega recommends that you use the dual user configuration with a separate admin and base users. However, you can create a single base user with both set of privileges. Let's execute these queries on my Oracle database. I'm using SQL Developer tool to access my database. This is my database, PegaDB. Let's run this query to check your current semantics parameter. Here we can see NLS length semantics is byte. We need to change this to char. Let's execute this alter session query to change your semantics. System set altered. In the same way, alter session also. Now the session altered. Now execute the above query to verify whether it is altered or not. Here we can see length semantics is changed to char. Now let's proceed to create a user. Create user. Make sure default tablespace user quota unlimited on users. As we are getting ORA error 65096, invalid common user or role name, so we are not able to create a users. To overcome this error, we need to alter a session, Oracle script. Alter session set Oracle script to true. Session altered. Now execute the below create user script. User Pega upgrade user is created. Grant all privileges to the new user. Because I am using only single user, so I am giving all the privileges to this single user. Grant succeeded. Now we have successfully completed the step 2. Let's proceed to the step 3. As a next step, I am doing out of place upgrade by using the Pega IUA, Installation and Upgrade Assistant. The time needed to upgrade can vary widely based on the network proximity to the database server. Once you download the Pega zip file, you can extract to your local machine and double click on the prpc_setup.jar file to start IUA. If you are resuming after a previous failed upgrade and the resume option screen is displayed, select either resume or start over. If you select resume, the system uses the previously entered database configuration information to resume the upgrade from the last successful process. On the installer mode screen, choose upgrade and click next. Let's launch the IUA. This is the Pega 8.6 distribution file that I downloaded from Pega My Digital Delivery. Once you extract this distribution folder, there you can see prpc setup.jar file. Double click on this prpc setup.jar to launch the IUA. So this is the Pega IUA installation and upgrade assistant. Click next, click on accept. Now on this installer mode screen, select upgrade. Click on next and select the database type. My database is Oracle database, so I selected Oracle database. Click on next. In this database configuration screen, you need to provide all your database configurations. Driver class name already populated, and you need to select JDBC driver jar file. Click on select jar on the desktop. I'm using OJDBC 8.jar file. Now here we need to provide our DB name. My database name is PegaDB, and the database user, the user that we created, Pega upgrade user, and the password is Oracle. And we need to provide a rules schema and a data schema. This is my rules schema and this is my data schema. My Pega rules, my Pega data. Now click on test connection. See, it's successfully connected. The database contains Pega version 8.5. So as I showed you, we need to enter all these database configuration values on your database connection screen. The JDBC drivers allows the Pega platform application to communicate with the database. If the connection is not successful, review your connection information, correct any errors and retest. When the connection is successful, click next. To have the IUA automatically apply the DDL changes and the UDF, clear bypass automatic DDL application. Click on next. Choose the upgrade options. These are all optional actions whether you can choose to apply during your upgrade process or you can do it manually after the environment is upgraded. So for my case, I'm selecting all these optional actions. Run rule-based cleanup, update existing applications, update application schema, and rebuild database indexes. Now click on next. Now click start to begin your upgrade process. During the upgrade, the log window might appear inactive when the IUA is processing larger files. Once your upgrade process is completed successfully, then you can able to see the screen. Your rule-based load is complete. Now click on back button, exit the IUI. So in the screen you can see how much time it took to complete entire your upgrade process. For my case, it took 1167 minutes 26 seconds to complete the entire upgrade process. Pega platform writes this command line output to a file in the Pega images under scripts under logs directory. Now once the upgrade process completes, then you need to redeploy the Pega platform file. Make sure prweb.war file in your application server is not running. In the Tomcat web application manager page, prweb.war file and undeploy it. In the below screenshot, where you can see the message undeployed application at context path prweb. Now copy the prweb.war file from the distribution archives folder directly to your Tomcat home web apps directory. Under archives directory, under C drive, this is my Tomcat directory. Under web apps directory, you can paste it here. Now restart the application server. Once the server is up, you can shut down the server and delete the prweb.war file from web apps directory to prevent Tomcat from redeploying the application each time the server restarts. Restore any jar files that were deleted when the Pega platform is redeployed. Restart Pega platform to load the updated code and rules from the upgraded rules schema. Ensure that Pega platform prweb.war file has started. In the Tomcat web application manager, ensure that prweb.war file is started. Log in as an administrator at pega.com, and the password is whatever the password that you have given during your installation. So this is my upgraded environment. I have logged in as an administrator. If you click on this Pega, Here you can see my Pega platform is upgraded from 8.5 to 8.6. Running upgrade utilities. Pega platform includes several upgrade utilities to help you to upgrade your application to use new features. Run all of the upgrade utilities. Depending on your Pega application, some utilities may not return results for your application. Log in as an administrator. In the Dev Studio header, navigate to Configure, System, Release, Upgrade Tools. Expand General Utilities. Click each utility and then click Run Utility. Thank you very much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next video.